Anatomy is the branch of biological science that deals with the structure of the human body and the relationship between its parts. It provides the foundation for understanding how the body functions, how diseases affect it, and how medical procedures are applied. This topic introduces the basic concepts of human anatomy, focusing on the language of anatomy, body organization, and the structural framework that makes up the human body, from tissues to systems. Understanding these concepts is essential for anyone studying medicine, nursing, physiotherapy, sports science, or biology, as it forms the base for more advanced subjects such as physiology, pathology, and clinical anatomy. 1. Anatomical terminology. Anatomical position. The standard anatomical position is used as a reference for describing body parts and directions. Body erect, facing forward, arms at sides, palms facing forward, feet slightly apart. Anatomical planes. Planes divide the body into sections for descriptive and diagnostic purposes. Plane. Description. Example. Sagittal plane. Divides the body into right and left parts. Movement, flexion, extension, e.g. bicep curl. Mid-sagittal, median plane. Divides the body into equal right and left halves. Frontal, coronal plane. Divides the body into anterior, front, and posterior, back parts. Movement, abduction, adduction, e.g. jumping jacks. Transverse horizontal plane. Divides the body into superior upper and inferior lower parts. Movement, rotation, e.g. twisting torso. Oblique plane. Any plane that cuts the body at an angle. The anatomical directions. Term, meaning superior, cranial, toward the head. Inferior, caudal, toward the feet. Anterior, ventral, toward the front. Posterior, dorsal, toward the back. Medial, toward the midline. Lateral, away from the midline. Proximal, closer to the point of attachment. Distal, farther from the point of attachment. Superficial, toward the surface. Deep, away from the surface. Anatomical movements. Movement. Definition. Example. Flexion. Decrease the angle between two bones. Bending elbow. Extension. Increase the angle between two bones. Straightening elbow. Abduction. Move limb away from midline. Raising arm sideways. Adduction. Move limb toward midline. Bringing arm back to body. Rotation. Movement around an axis. Turning head side to side. Circumduction. Circular movement. Flexion plus extension plus abduction plus adduction. Shoulder or hip. Pronation, supination. Palm down, palm up. Forearm movement. Elevation, depression. Lifting, lowering a body part. Shrugging shoulders. Inversion, eversion. Sole of foot, inward, outward. Foot movements. Dorsiflexion, plantar flexion. Toes up and toes down. Ankle movement.
2. Types of tissues. The human body is made of 4 basic tissue types, each specialized for specific functions. 1. Epithelial tissue. Function: covers body surfaces, lines cavities, forms glands. Characteristics: closely packed cells. Minimal extracellular material. Avascular: no blood supply. Regenerates quickly. Types: simple, 1 layer. Simple squamous, diffusion, lungs, capillaries. Simple cuboidal, secretion or absorption, kidney tubules. Simple columnar, absorption, intestine. Stratified, multiple layers. Stratified squamous, protection, skin, mouth. Stratified cuboidal are columnar, rare, ducts of glands. Pseudo-stratified columnar, appears layered but isn't, respiratory tract. Transitional, stretches, urinary bladder. Functions: protection, absorption, secretion, excretion, filtration, sensation. 2. Connective tissue. Function: supports, binds, and protects organs. Components: cells plus fibers plus ground substance equals matrix. Types: loose connective tissue. Areola: fills spaces, supports epithelia. Adipose: stores fat, cushions organs. Reticular: forms framework of organs. Dense connective tissue. Dense regular, tendons, ligaments, parallel fibers. dense irregular, dermis of skin, irregular fibers, cartilage, hyaline, ends of bones, trachea, elastic, ear, epiglottis, fibrocartilage, intervertebral discs, bone, rigid support, stores minerals, blood, transport medium for gases, nutrients, hormones. 3. Muscle tissue. Function, produces movement through contraction. Type, appearance, control, location, function, skeletal, striated, multinucleated, voluntary, attached to bones, body movement, cardiac, striated, branched, intercalated discs, involuntary, heart, pumps blood, smooth, non-striated, spindle-shaped, involuntary, walls of organs, vessels, moves substances, peristalsis. 4. Nervous tissue. Function, transmits electrical impulses to control and coordinate body activities. Components, neurons, functional units that conduct impulses. Parts, cell body, soma, dendrites, receive, axon, transmit. Neuroglia, glial cell support, protect and nourish neurons, e.g., astrocytes, Schwann cells. 3. Skeletal system overview. Functions, support framework, protects organs, e.g., skull brain. Movement, via muscle attachment. Mineral storage, calcium, phosphorus. Blood cell production, bone marrow. Fat storage, yellow marrow. Ear divisions, division, description, example bones, axial skeleton, central axis, 80 bones, skull, vertebral column, ribs, sternum, appendicular skeleton, limbs and girdles, 126 bones, pectoral girdle, upper or lower limbs, pelvic girdle, total bones, 206 in adult human body. Muscular system. Air overview. 600 skeletal muscles in the human body. Account for 40-50% of body weight. Air structure of skeletal muscle. Epimysium, outer connective tissue layer covering whole muscle. Paramysium, surrounds bundles, fascicles. Endomysium, surrounds individual muscle fibers. Muscle fiber, single muscle cell containing myofibrils. Myofibrils, chains of sarcomeres, functional units of contraction. Air sarcomere structure. Z-lines, boundaries of sarcomere. Actin, thin filament, and myosin, thick filament, overlap. Sliding filament theory. Myosin heads attach to actin and pull them inward, shortening the sarcomere muscle contraction. Air types of muscle contraction. Type. Description. Example. Isotonic. Muscle changes length. Bicep curl. Isometric. Muscle length constant. Tension increases. Pushing against wall. Concentric. Muscle shortens. Lifting weight. Eccentric. Muscle lengthens. Lowering weight. Ear muscle actions. Term. Definition. Agonist. Prime mover. Main muscle causing movement. Antagonist. Opposes the agonist. Synergist. Assists prime mover. Fixator. Stabilizes origin of muscle. Would you like me to include diagrams or labeled illustrations, e.g., planes of the body, joint types, muscle structure, to help visualize each section? In this foundational chapter on general anatomy, we explored how the human body is organized and how its parts are described, connected, and function together. We began by learning the anatomical terminology, the universal language that allows healthcare professionals to communicate accurately about body structures, positions, and movements. Understanding these terms ensures clarity when describing the location of organs, injuries, or surgical sites. Next, we studied the 4 main tissue types: epithelial, connective, muscle, and nervous tissue, which form the basic structural and